What's going on, friends? What's going on, family? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. This is a live show on this Saturday night. Yes, it is. It's Saturday Night Live with B. Watts. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop the video. And also, if you're tuning in for the first time, once this broadcast is over, let us know what state you're representing, because I know Georgia is in the house. The state of Georgia always represent. Also Texas, Florida, Colorado, hey, North Carolina, I see y'all. Y'all coming on strong. I really do. California, you're always here, and I appreciate you. All right. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Tonight's broadcast is a 30-minute broadcast. Shedeur Sanders is ready for the Cleveland Browns off-season program, and it starts this Tuesday. It starts Tuesday, April the 7th. Cleveland Browns off-season program start this Tuesday. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait. Shedeur Sanders and the fellas report to the off-season program this Tuesday, April the 7th. And Shedeur Sanders, he been in that gym and he's ready. Now, they won't be able to be coached up by the coaching staff, but they can get out there on that football field and throw that ball around. That's where we can see Harold Fanning, the tight end, and Shedeur throwing him that football. That's what we can see if they post in the videos out. Jerry Jeudy. Once again, I know I seen the video of Jerry Jeudy out there and Isaiah Bond and another wide receiver with Deshaun Watson. I get that. But hey, they got to come and face Shedeur this Tuesday. They got to face Shedeur, the starting quarterback, this Tuesday, April the 7th. It's the Cleveland Browns off-season program, and Shedeur is coming. Once again, I got to say a hello to the chat. The chat is in the building. Appreciate y'all tonight rocking with your boy. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you just hit that like button for me. Hit the like button. Miss Lady of Elegance Candles. Appreciate her tonight. Appreciate everything that you do, Miss Lady. And she's a supporter of the membership also. She said, I gave your channel a shout out several of my shorts videos. Appreciate you, Miss Lady. Appreciate your kindness. Michael Lockhart is in the building. Appreciate you, Mike. What's up? What's going on with you? Mac Attack, Georgia boy is in the house. I love CC is in the house. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Ring my bell, Patty Lee, the one and only. Appreciate you. Main 94, the only one. Appreciate you tonight. Patrick Williams, what's going on? What's up, Patrick? You all right tonight? Appreciate you for rocking with your boy. Appreciate it. Let's see. Max said before I had, but I'm on my Jesus juice. Boy, you crazy, boy. Mac, yeah, man. It's 404 in Atlanta. That's Mac. Mac here. Mr. Miami, what's going on, fam? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. Steel T, the one and only. Salute. Joyful. What's going on? I see you. I appreciate you. Miss Crystal Wise Williams. What's going on, Miss Lady? Appreciate you tonight. Miss Joanna. What's up, Miss Joanna? How you doing? Miami said, be white. Juju said, get your popcorn ready. Juju gonna have a good year. I'm with Juju. I just think he's a couple years away. He gonna have a good year. I like Juju. I know y'all don't think I like Juju. I don't dislike Juju. He's a Colorado. I gotta root for him. I can't wait to see him. Thursday, September the 3rd. Miss Big Red, what's going on? What's going on? Mac in the house. Ring my bell said Atlanta represented. They represent. Miss Dawn Adams is in the building. Valerie, real estate. What's up, Val? Miss Joanna says, Louisiana, New Orleans is in the house. FD salute. What's going on? Appreciate you. Still T, Ohio. Ohio. Appreciate it. Appreciate it tonight. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Think I got everybody. I think I got everybody. I'm finna get ready to rock out. You know, once I rock out, I don't come back to the chat. Reverend Nelson is in the building. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Marcus Montgomery. God got Shedeur. But don't, he said you don't trust them Brown. Hey, we got Andrew Berry. You got to trust Andrew Berry. He in charge of this thing. Andrew Berry is he's running this ship. Vet, what's going on, Miss Vet? Mr. Wilson, my dog, one and only, Mr. Wilson. Tony Montana 6. What's going on, Tony Montana? Case, what's going on, Case? What it do? What it do? I see you in the chat. Stacy David, what's going on? Miss Jackson, I see you. The appliance repairman, what's going on? Well, y'all in the house tonight, you got to hit that like button for me, though. Hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing. That's right, Mac. He the man, Mac. He in charge. The owner done gave him the keys. Miss Callie Shepherd, my girl, is in the house. What's going on, Miss Callie Shepherd? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's get into this thing. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Once again, like I was saying, hey, Shedeur Sanders, hey, he ready, y'all. He is ready. We already done seen him working out, getting his body right. And, hey, the critics, they quiet now. Because Andrew Berry ain't telling them nothing. They don't know what's going on. Ain't no insider no more. No more. No more. Yeah, they seen how y'all were doing Shedeur. Andrew Berry saw everything. He said, not this year. You're not finna drag Shedeur name through the mud this year. Mary Kay, Tony Grosser. You can't even hear from Tony Grosser no more. Anything he say, he's saying something positive. Positive. I was seeing somebody sent me a clip. I guess I'll do a show on tomorrow. The Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Jason Lord out there talking good about Shedeur and talking bad about Dylan Gabriel. They don't know what they want to do. Last year they promoted Dylan Gabriel. This year his no-show when he haven't showed up. Oh, they killing him. Shedeur is showing like he's the man now. He's there in the building. Shedeur been the man. He been the man. Shedeur was doing that. Man, look here. I hate even talking about Cleveland media, y'all. I really do. I just do. I'm out on them. But anyway, they don't start changing their tunes. I know that. But when we do look at the Cleveland Browns team, they ain't far away. They are not far away because it's the new Cleveland Brown, baby. It's the new Cleveland Brown. This is Shedeur Sanders' team. It's his team. It is his team because they don't build around Shedeur. They have. I know people out there talking about Deshaun Watson. Hey, the man has been guaranteed $230 million. What you expect that owner to do? He got to give that owner something. So, hey, yeah, we'll make like it's a quarterback competition because I just don't want to hand the job to Shedeur. I want Shedeur to come in with a good mind and a good game so that he can win the starting quarterback position so we can win some games this year. That's all it is. It's just hype. They trying to hype Deshaun Watson up. When you look at ESPN, when you look at Fox Sports, they already tell you Deshaun Watson don't even have he ain't even got a realistic shot. Yeah, he ain't even got a shot of being a starting quarterback. Shedeur started last 7 games. What are y'all talking about? I'm like Skip Bayless. I'm like Hansford Dixon, them, the ones who don't play the game. They watching the game. These boys ain't playing. Here go a man right here, Gerald McCoy. Let them know, Gerald. Let them know, Gerald.
Deshaun Watson that everybody talk about, that was a long time ago.
Yes, peak 2020, 6 years ago.
We haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah. So, I mean, owners just being owner, man, we paid him all this money. You got to say something, just get he back. say something positive about him. Let's see what happens, you know. But to just say like, oh, he gonna start? No. I'm not putting him in as a starter because what has he done to where you like, he's the guy. We at no point in Cleveland did we see Deshaun Watson and say, that's the guy from Houston.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen one season in that uniform that makes me say, yep, when he's back, him.
Once again, a former defensive tackle for the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Gerald McCoy. I'm with you, big dog. Ever since Deshaun Watson been in Cleveland, he haven't showed us nothing near the way he played in Clemson or the Houston Texans. So how in the world he gonna go out there and beat Shedeur out when Shedeur showed us last year he's a franchise quarterback? And Shedeur played with a bunch of bag-ups. A bunch of bag-ups. No way we buying that. No way. No, I ain't buying that. I'm not buying that. Ain't no way he'll go out there and outperform Shedeur Sanders because Shedeur, he putting that work in.
Top 3 quarterbacks, like of all time.
Okay, I ain't trying to do all that right now, bro.
Fair enough. Who are your top 3?
Shedeur.
What a nice brother.
What the fuck?
Him around.
That's what I'm talking about, Shiloh. Hit him with that okadoke, Shiloh. Shiloh hit him with that okadoke. Shedeur. Shiloh hit him with that okadoke. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to say that, did you? You thought I was going to say Lamar Jackson. Thought I was going to say Patrick Mahomes. No, hell no. Shiloh said, what you say, Shiloh? Tell him one more time.
Who are your top 3 quarterbacks, like of all time?
Okay, I ain't trying to do all that right now, bro.
Fair enough. Who are your top 3?
Shedeur.
What a nice brother.
What the fuck?
Him around.
Yeah. You weren't expecting that, did you? Yeah. Shiloh, who gonna start this year at quarterback? Shedeur. Yeah. Hey, he wasn't expecting that. He thought Shiloh finna say something crazy. Yeah, Shiloh smacked him upside his head. Man, don't you ever ask me nothing like that no more. It's gonna be Shedeur because this is Shedeur Sanders' team. Andrew Berry have rebuilt Shedeur Sanders a starting offensive line. He ain't got to worry about that mess he put up with last year. We ain't got to worry about looking at number 68 this year on the left side of that offensive line. We ain't got to worry about seeing number 72 on the right side of the offensive line because Andrew Berry brought in some offensive linemen through free agents that was better than this offensive line they had last year. And Shedeur will get the treatment that he need going forward. The treatment. They're going to treat him like he's the starting quarterback. They're going to treat him like he's a quarterback on the team versus last year. Hey, we're going to put Shedeur on the bottom of the field so we ain't got to worry about him. That's Kevin Stefanski. While we're going to roll out there with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel got more snaps with the first team last year than any other quarterback. Dylan Gabriel. They picked him in the 3rd round and treated him like he was going to be the starting quarterback. He had he ain't have no business up there getting all them snaps. And we heard Todd Monken during the NFL owners meeting. The snaps this year will not be equal. Will not be equal. So when we listen to Mary Kay and when you listen to Tony Grossi, all of those Cleveland media coming out with their write-ups about the quarterback position, don't pay no attention to them this year. Don't pay no attention to them. They trying to divide the team. They trying to divide the people who supporting the team, especially Shedeur Sanders fans. They trying to divide the fan base. They telling lies every day they get a shot. And they got to use Shedeur Sanders' name to get their click rates up, to get their views up, because they know the CU auntie is going to say something. They trying to get your reaction. Let them have it. Say what you want to say. But we know the score. We know the deal. We listen and waiting on Andrew Berry and Todd Monk. That's who we waiting on. That's who we waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. So ain't listening to them no more because they don't have the inside scoop no more because Andrew Berry, Todd Monk have cut them off. They cut them off. Cut them off. And that's a good move. That's a good move. So, only thing Shedeur got to do is just be ready. But I'm like the former player, Hatsford Dixon. Hatsford Dixon said these words right here.
But I think what you got to do is you can't take away that confidence from that young man. He's got to be the guy.
So you think it'll take away confidence in Shedeur by having the battle?
I think what you got, and I'm not saying you don't have a battle.
Just tell him it's his
But what
spot
you
to
got to
lose.
do, you got to tell Shedeur that he is the starting quarterback.
That's right. That's exactly what they got to do. Once the team get in there, all of them, they got to let Shedeur know he's the starting quarterback and the rest of the players. They got to let them know they cannot go out there like Kevin Stefanski did last year. You ain't going to win. Even though I know Josh Cribb now, because I've been hearing him. He for Deshaun Watson. He for him. But every time Hansford Dixon, every time he throw that question at Hansford Dixon, he hit him in the mouth with it. Man, nobody here to see no Deshaun Watson. We here to see what Shedeur Sanders can do with a full offseason, preseason, to go into the regular season. And Shedeur told us, can you imagine what I'll do with some off-season training? Josh Cribb, I'm on to you, brother. Josh Cribb, I know you're a former Cleveland Brown player, and I've been checking you out. You're trying to promote Deshaun Watson. Then you try to slide it in there. So you think a little competition going to hurt Shedeur? Hell no, it ain't. Just like my man right here said, Tony Grosser, shit, what other organization do that? Tell him, Tony. This for you, Josh Cribb.
How in the hell is Shedeur not the starting quarterback at this moment? He finished the season on the field, winning his last 2 games. Do you know any other organization that would take a rookie quarterback who got no reps whatsoever in training camp and in the first 10 weeks of the season? They throw him in, beat him to the Lions. Somehow he survives and wins 3 games, including 2 of last 2 against your divisional opponents. He's got to earn the starting job. Okay. I'm okay with that. I hope Shedeur's okay with it. He's a gamer, he is. I just know based on what happened last year. Okay, there's a guy who got concussed and never played again. There's a guy who hadn't played in 4 years and coming off double Achilles, and a kid that won his last 2 games. And we're sitting here talking about who should be the starter. Get the out of here.
I went to Tony. Tony Grosser, I'm with you. What other organization does that? What other organization does that? I don't get it myself. Do y'all get it? Do y'all understand why the Cleveland Browns is so hard to say who the starting quarterback? Out of these 3 quarterbacks, Shedeur, Deshaun Watson, and Dylan Gabriel, do anybody who's tuning in right now think that Dylan Gabriel gonna be the starting quarterback? Put Dylan Gabriel in the chat if you think that. Let me see who you are. Okay, you didn't like that. Let me go with this. Do you think if anybody that's tuning in right now or gonna watch the replay think that Deshaun Watson gonna be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this year, put Deshaun Watson in the comment section. I'm just trying to, if you seen what I seen this past season and you saw Dylan Gabriel, you haven't seen Deshaun Watson play a real football game in 2 years. You just saw Shedeur Sanders play the starting quarterback for 7 games this past season. Do anybody in the chat or is there anybody listening thinks that Shedeur Sanders is going to be the starting quarterback? W2 in the chat. If you think Shedeur Sanders going to be the starting quarterback, W2. Matter of fact, Todd Monken, if you're tuning in, put your answer in the comment section. Andrew Berry, if you run across this video and if you're tuning in, put your answer in the comment section. Well, I ain't gonna tell Jimmy Haslam because I know he got $230 million on this thing. So hey, I already know what he thinking. he wants something for that $230 million. So I ain't gonna ask him. I know where he'll put. But I just can't see. Yeah, you're right, Miss Linda. W2, Main 94, Michael Smith, Miss Charmaine, RN, Case, Miss Joelle, W2. I'm telling you, I just can't understand why would anybody else, just like Tony Rizzo said, man, what other team would do that to their quarterback? What other team that he got to earn it? He already done earned it. He started your last 7 games. He already done earned it. He have earned it. What's up, James? Shedeur Sanders have earned to be the starting quarterback. What's up, V-Dog? Michael Smith, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, I understand. Yeah, I want to see the competition too. But I ain't finna sit up here and say, hey, yeah, that Deshaun Watson's going to beat out Shedeur Sanders. I just don't see that. I just don't see that, family. I just don't. I really don't. But moving forward, we got that mock draft coming up. And it's important. It's important for Andrew Berry. It's important for the new head coach, Todd Monken. This upcoming draft, it means a lot for the Cleveland Browns going forward, for their future. It means a lot for Shedeur Sanders. Because when you look at the draft that's coming up on the 23rd, when you look at it, Cleveland Browns still have some holes. They still have some holes, family, on that roster, and especially at that wide receiver position. That wide receiver position, ain't nowhere in the world that can go back with what they got. Jerry Jeudy is not enough. He's just not enough. He ain't enough. They need some wide receiver. At point blank, Shedeur needs some help on the offensive side of the ball. So when I look at this draft, at that pick number 6, even though, let's say they don't trade out and they still got that number 6 pick, they got to get a wide receiver. I know they still need a left tackle, but if you look at what Andrew Berry now did through free agents, they got enough offensive linemen. They still can pick up some offensive linemen later on in the draft. But at that number 6 pick, they got to get a wide receiver. So I ask you a question. Which wide receiver in this upcoming draft you think would be better for Shedeur Sanders to go along with Jerry Jeudy? Which wide receiver in this upcoming draft? You got Cornell Tate. You got Jordan Tyson. You got Mekhi Lemons. You got Denzel Boston. They need at least one. Me personally, I got to have 2 of them. Because Shedeur just don't have no weapons. The Cleveland Brown offense just don't have no weapons when it comes to the passing game. When it comes to the passing game. When it comes down to that 6th pick, I'm picking the best wide receiver available. I don't care who it is. And then when it comes down to that number 24 pick, I'm picking the best wide receiver again. I'm getting 2 wide receivers back to back. I'm getting 2 wide receivers back to back. Because even though if they pick the 2 wide receivers back to back, they still got 7 draft picks left. They can get the next 3 after that pick 39, they can get an offensive lineman right there. They can get an offensive lineman right there because whichever offensive lineman they pick up in the draft, they're not going to start. They're not going to start. They got to be developed, and that'll give them time to get them developed because the offensive line that's going to start is the one they signed in free agent. They did not come to Cleveland to sit on that bench. Trust me. They could have went somewhere else. So when it comes to that draft, my first 2 picks is going to be wide receivers. It's going to be wide receiver. And if Cornell Tate is available at that number 6 pick, that's who I'm getting. That's who I would get. Now, somebody else might do something else, but that's who I'm getting. I'm getting Cornell Tate at number 6. And at that number 24 pick, if Jordan Tyson is there, I'm taking it. I know he got an injury history problem, but hell, we got to deal with that. I'm taking him. I'm going to take a gamble on him. If he ain't there, or if Cornell Tate ain't there, my 3rd pick would be Denzel Boston. Denzel Boston might be the 24th pick. You know, I might take a chance on him because of his size. This dude is, man, this dude 6'4", man. He's 200 and he's 6'2" or 6'4". At 210 pounds in the red zone, this dude gonna be a weapon for somebody, whoever drafts him. He gonna be a major weapon for somebody. And when you look at Mekhi Lemons, he a playmaker. He can play inside and outside, but he just kind of short. What's up, Wayne Hood? But I'm telling you, this dude is a playmaker. He's a playmaker. And Shedeur Sanders needs 2 of these. Out of those 4, he needs 2 of them. That 6th pick and that 24th pick. Cornell Tate and Denzel Boston will work with me. Cornell Tate right there and Denzel Boston will work for me. Cornell Tate or Jordan Tyson for me. And shit, they always can add another wide receiver. You can go get Cecile Brown from Colorado later on in the draft or after the draft. You can go get Cecile Brown, 6'5", running 4.3 from Colorado and bring him in as an undrafted free agent to go along with Reston. So you'll have 3 wide receivers. Hell, you might can trade Jerry Jeudy then. You get Cornell Tate, you get Jordan Tyson or Denzel Boston. You get 2 of those and go after an undrafted free agent like Cecile Brown from Colorado. You can get rid of Jerry Jeudy. We can ride with that. That wide receiver be good enough. Those wide receivers and that wide receiver room, to me, will be good enough for Shedeur Sanders and this offense to take on the AFC North. I just believe that, y'all. I just believe that. Them boys, they'll catch the ball. They will catch the ball. They will catch the ball, man. That's what I would do. Yeah, you're right, man. I would. I just would. I just go pick him up, and man, it will be over. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, Mac, you here, boy. Mac said, get rid of Jerry. I show his. He said, her. Mac, you here, boy. Cecile Brown. Oh, man. Jay Nicole said, Cecile Brown can't catch. Yes, he can. Yeah. Oh, Steel T said, put Isaiah Bond in there. Yeah, you can. I like Isaiah Bond. But, man, I just want Shedeur to have the best wide receiver group in the conference, in the division. He got to have some playmakers. He needed some wide receiver going to be able to get off, that line of scrimmage, man. Be what? No vet wide receiver in the room. I mean, don't look like Andrews. The reason why I'm saying these young wide receivers, because Andrew Berry ain't made no trade for now. He ain't signed one. And he don't say it on the record, Patrick Williams, that this is going to be the youngest team in the NFL because of last year's draft and this year's draft. Now, would I prefer a veteran wide receiver? Of course. A.J. Brown up there in Philadelphia, I would love to have him. Marvin Harrison Jr. over there in Arizona, I would love to have him. Stephon Diggs, he ain't on no team. He's 31 years old. I would like to have him. Jay Nicole said, Cedric Tillman just, man, he just straight trash. Not as a person, but a wide receiver. I don't want none of him. None of him. I don't want him on the field. Cedric Tillman, no. Nah, shoot, nah. You know, Shedeur just don't have no bona fide 1-2 wide receiver. That's all I'm saying. He ain't got nobody like you see how the Cincinnati Bengals, what they got. Shedeur needs some wide receivers like that, man. You know, that's just me. Stephon Diggs, you can if Andrew Berry, I'm sure he's gonna have to wait after the draft, can convince that Stephon Diggs come and give me 1 year. I'm gonna give you a 1-year contract. 1-year contract. And boy, if you ball out, I'll take care of you. Or you need to come to me and we can help you to get some film out there of 1 year. Then you can go get your bag. Because you at the end of your career, man, can you imagine? Boy, that would be a hell of a boy, well off would eat. You hear me? You got Stephon Diggs, Jerry Jeudy, man, Deshaun Watson, and the Shedeur Sanders battling out in this offseason. Man, you got Cardi B gonna be. Boy, look at here. This would be a trip, what? Oh man, I would love for Stephon Diggs, man. They said he too messy. Hey, Stephon Diggs, boy, look at him. My YouTube channel will blow up with all 4 of them characters. Man, shoot, yeah, I would love that. I eat that up there. Yeah. Hey, I like Diggs though. I like Diggs, y'all. Because I don't believe he gonna get too many offers out there because of his age. I just don't believe that. But I don't know. I don't know how that gonna go. Then you got the Rams wide receiver. You know, he done checked into one of those mental health things or something. What his name? Puka Nacua? Yeah, he done got in a little trouble. They might try to trade him or offer him off. You know Andrew Berry, he'll go get somebody like that at a discount. You know Andrew Berry, it's been reported that the Cleveland Browns is talking to Henry Ruggs, a former Alabama wide receiver and a former Las Vegas wide receiver that got in a little trouble. It's been reported that Andrew Berry been talking to him. No, Andrew Berry do stuff like that. That's how he got Isaiah Bond. He just waited out. Yeah, I'll give you an undrafted free agent contract. Come on. Keep an eye on Henry Ruggs. Keep an eye on him. Y'all keep an eye on that when it comes to Andrew Berry and for us that wide receiver. That's what Shedeur need. He got to get a wide receiver. He just got it. Like I said, my first 2 picks in the draft, I'm going straight wide receiver. And then after the draft is over, I got to see what Stephon Diggs done did. I got to see. I got to see what it's going to take for me to upgrade that wide receiver room. Then you got the former wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins here. You know, you got to see what kind of condition he going to be in. I think, who that? Money Man was talking about that the other night when he was on with me. Wednesday night, he brought them 2 names up. And I thought about that. That's the stuff Andrew Berry do, y'all. Yeah. That's how he got Jerry Jeudy. See, Andrew Berry ain't never went in this draft and just got a bona fide wide receiver. I can't just blame it on Andrew Berry because Andrew Berry had some people in the room with him helping him make decisions. You know, Kevin Stefanski was in the room. Paul DePodesta, the guy that went to baseball, he was in the room. But right now, Andrew Berry is the man. So we're going to see what he's going to do in this draft because it's crucial for his career. It's crucial for Todd Monken, and it's crucial for Shedeur Sanders. So they got to hit. They got to hit. They got to hit on this draft that's coming up. And the owner is betting on Andrew Berry to do that. So, you know, maybe they just draft at least one wide receiver. Maybe they've been talking to the agent of Stephon Diggs. Maybe, or the cheetah, you know. If that boy, they get that one. Woo-wee. And the boys can go back to their prime. Man. Shit, man. The Cleveland Browns average 30 points a game. It's over with Myles Garrett them. If that offense is dangerous and potent and got some wide receivers that can go out there and get it, them boys mess around average 30 points a game. Man, but they special team cannot mess it up this year. That's what hurt them last year. Special team, man. I guarantee that special team, they lost. Shit, man. They lost about 3 games. They lost about 3 games. So, what's up, money man? I just seen you. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Oh boy. Hey, Tyreek Hill, Diggs, and Ruggs all the same team. Yeah, money man. Hey, boy, look at here. Bucket out there too. Man, you got Cardi B gonna be cutting up on X. Man, my YouTube play, man, shoot, boy, I'm gonna eat. But what, they will dominate the news. They will dominate the news. You put all them on the same team, man, I can hear, yeah, Stephon Diggs telling Jerry Judah, boy, go sit your punk ass down. Boy, I'm wide receiver #1. Buck out there filming. You know, hey, Stephon Diggs is telling now. Don't get it twisted. Stephon Diggs will tell him, boy, you don't go sit down. Deshaun Watson, boy, you been watched stuff. You know I already know. Stephon Diggs don't play, man. He will let him know, boy. Stephon Diggs, shit, man. Hey, Stephon Diggs, crazy, man. Shit, man, I'm gone with Cardi B. I still got 2 of them bitches out there pregnant. I mean, my bad. Stephon Diggs, crazy, man. That boy wild, y'all. That boy is wild, boy. What? Man, well off, everybody be blowing up. Everybody be blowing up. You had Stephon Diggs out there. Shit, boy, go somewhere and sit down with your pass dropping ass. but Wayne Hood, you know, hey, Stephon Diggs go and tell him, boy. Stephon Diggs said, boy, go sit yourself down, your pass dropping ass down. Boy, I'm wide receiver #1. Shedeur, give me that ball, boy. Oh, hey, I got to get off. Somebody told me I'm running out. I got to get off. Okay, all right, I got to go. Hey, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. Me and Uncle Steve going one-on-one with the great one. All right? Appreciate the fam. Y'all done got me in trouble. Money Man done came on here and got me in trouble, y'all. Money Man, leave me alone, bro. Yeah, but that will be a freak show. A freak show in Cleveland if they get all them brothers on the team.